let's go back to the whole issues y'all were having. So would you say like the main crew that was kind of like stepping to y'all was ICP?
It was 100%.
Shout out to some of my bros, Chris. Shout out ICP.
Hey,
Man.
dude, much love. Hey, bro, real talk, dude. I got nothing but love for you fools, dude. Ski was the man even before that.
Oh, man,
You feel me?
that's
Like,
my
real talk, bro.
guy.
Like, it is what it is in the past, but, you know, it's all love. It's all good. And you know, if it wasn't for that, this couldn't have been where it's at now.
So there was feelings about LA being up there.
For sure.
There were spots getting gone over and taken. They were going over you. You were going over them. And at some point, it was like funk on sight, damn near.
There's a couple things involved with that, but let's get back to how it started.
Sure.
So all right. So there was no problems. Butter was king at that point. Butter had rooftops with burners. Butter had the fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Butter had like wood shit.
Crazy
like,
tags.
Crazy shit.
Amazing
Crazy sick tags.
Sick
Like that's the first thing I noticed after I banged that bitch and I left after De La Soul and J-Ru. The only thing I seen in Chinatown was silver butter fucking flare tag.
Clean.
That's sick as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
No problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I was like, damn, this fool's up, you know? It pretty much started, I guess, Eclipse. I wasn't there for this. So this is only what was told to me and where I like had to, now this is going to get into some awkward shit. So apparently like Eclipse and Chunk were at a rave off of like Second by Greyhound at that pit.
Yeah.
They went and caught some Mean Streak tags at the pit, and Butter, and I don't know who was with Butter or whatever, but he walked up to him and been like, bounce or get bounced, fuck LA, bounce or get bounced. And they started clowning, and like he didn't like that, and like it was on now problem, you know, because it's LA, that's SF, this and that, whatever, bro. That's how I hear how that part started. But then the whole like starting to go over us and cross us out, that's where we had issues. All right, so between this time, I met Taze. Taze and I become homies. Walter's my boy, dude. I mean, I don't know how much he considers me his boy, but I've always had a respect for him since he was 14 years old, bro. We did some shit. I met up with him since I met him at like the City Toe and all that shit. We talked. We were rolling one day. He got caught up at like what's that place called? City Foods or whatever. It's a food place where I have a piece on 14th.
Oh, Foods Co.
Okay, it was called something else back then. He got caught up. We went in there. We're hungry as fuck, bro. We didn't give a fuck. We were like eating shit and all that. He got caught up. He was a minor. They took him. I got out. We're cool from then. But then that whole shit with the like Butter and Eclipse and Chunk incident happened. And that actually is where the friction started. Like real talk. That's how, and it just escalated from there. And then I had met Chief through like fucking, who is it that I met Chief through? I want to say like C or Light or somebody, Insider. We went to a party and everything was cool. Like, you know, I didn't feel any type of way at all ever about any of those dudes. You know, like I was coming here, not a cholo and gangbanging. I don't give a fuck about a neighborhood, bro. You know, I'm over here just trying to like do graffiti. I'm out here to kill. And so I was like, we can link, whatever, let's hang out, you know, whatever. And everything was cool. But then that whole dissing shit started happening. And it started like by them going over our shit first, you know, like hating on us, like for no reason. And then I think a little bit of it had to do with I kind of like had most of all the crew members that were coming up. I said, hey, bro, like, we're good. I was talking to Butter when he worked at fucking, and this is real talk, dude. When he was working at New York Pizza, I was like, hey, bro, like, we're cool. I don't want no beefs. We don't want no beefs. But, like, in order to make this cool and, like, fucking, you need to apologize to all my boys that come up here, you know, and fucking make it right. and I had all my friends come up, and he apologized to them for fucking talking shit, you know, because we didn't want beefs. It wasn't like that, dude. It wasn't like that at all. And I don't really remember like that whole thing how it went down, but they were getting sour about it. And then we started getting up, and it wasn't cool what we were doing, I guess, as far as like taking spots and being too more known than the locals.
Well, the other thing is that the styles are very different. Like the funk style that the Bay Area is known for, and the shit y'all were doing is like totally different.
Well, we were aggressive, bro. Like we come from aggression. You feel me? Like
So this is my observation too about like LA crews do have a little bit of like gang mentality.
of course, dude. I mean,
Because
come
we got
here.
gangsters, but it's not
Ain't
a
the
gang
same.
culture.
It ain't the same, bro. Like we both got killers on both sides. The red is just as bad as the blue in their own sense, especially on a home base. You feel me? Like so, us coming there though, we weren't really afraid. Like I hate to say this, dude, but we weren't really afraid of fucking anything over there. Like all that should look like open game to us. It looked like we're just gonna go over and take over regardless. And now there's new spots and all kinds of shit. So our mentality is already there. We're really not gonna fucking really fuck with the shit that like they were fucking with at the time. It was all low, like below your head. You know, it wasn't really so much up high. Our focus was on like taking over so you can see that shit on the freeways and the streets. You feel me?
So what was the story behind, from your perspective of UB?
Okay, so how this shit all went down after, so, you know, I mentioned that I met them guys at like Minna and City Toe and we were cool. That shit happened with fucking Chunk and them. And it kind of escalated that we were coming in and invading their space. This is from my perspective. Like we were coming in, they didn't really, first of all, we're Southern California. So that still is still there at that time. With North and South, when it came down to it, wasn't really like,
Sure.
you feel me?
There's always been a little rivalry.
A little
the Giants and the Dodgers.
On every aspect.
Sure.
So we came there, turned them out, started turning out the like what the locals thought they had on lock by unlocking that unlock. You know what I'm saying? Like we're getting the highest buildings, we're doing the crazier shit, we're going big with stuff. And I felt like at that time it wasn't really much like because you're shitting on our turf. With in my idea of what it is, you're shitting on our turf that we think we're good at, but you're also opening our eyes and hatred. Hey, envy, not even hatred, but envy and like misunderstanding comes from not knowing, from not seeing, from not, you know.
Graffiti is all ego.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm sure there was, you know, I got to play devil's advocate. So I'm sure it was on both sides.
Of course. And it's all respectful, just so I'm saying, like,
Yeah,
you know,
you're speaking respectfully now.
yes,
Sure.
absolutely. But we you know, we came, we started doing what we do out here without the like the law, first of all. Second of all, you guys aren't fucking with it. You know, like none of it's touched. There's not even one tag up there. Like why? Like fuck. Let's show you what we're coming from oppression, bro.
No, fair enough.
It's like me. All right, so this even terms back to like say when I come from East LA and fucking Riverside and coming to the Valley and see how much of a come up in the suburbs. Like to us, that was the suburbs.
But at some point it went like beyond ICP and
okay.
the
UBA
thing. I mean,
we had a clean
UB
out.
thing.
We had a clean out on them. So it started with them. Mm-hmm. It started. Well, here's how the real beef started. Is like everything was copacetic, and I had to stop being friends with fucking Taze for a minute, like because he actually. He never crossed me out, but he put a sticker over my sticker, and I was petty, bro. But he put a sticker over my sticker once in front of me, at Butter Shop at the pizza place, like because he had to step up and rep for his crew. and that's all good. But I was like, that ain't gonna happen, bro. Like now this is like you're not even gonna try and like be a mediator with me. You're gonna try and like take a side. So it's cool. Like that's the past, you know. But like it wasn't okay, and so like things just started escalating. Like everything started. It was like getting hot at a point. One time, Chief pulls up with Epic while I'm coming with my pregnant baby mama, and like he or not pregnant. No, she wasn't pregnant yet. I apologize. Take that back. I was with my BM, and these fools catch up with me right at that corner of that pizza place coming up. You know where the escalator from Muni comes?
Yeah.
Right
Powell.
there at Powell.
Yeah.
Like, and they're like, "What's up?" And I'm like, "What's up?" And like, Chief pulls a blade. I pull a fucking X-Acto knife. And I'm like, whatever. And Epic flicks a cigarette at my fucking sick ass leather I just stole from London Fog at that time, son. London Fog, you already know London Fog was the shit back then. So I was hot, I was heated. I was like, all right, bro, I'll see you guys later. Like, and we walked away. That's how all that beef actually really started. So it started over some petty shit, bro. It started over some petty shit.
Sounds
like
pretty petty. I mean, as grown ass adults, you look back at that, you're like, what the fuck,
that's
guys?
what I'm saying. Like that shit was just super petty.
Ain't no
like,
money in that. Ain't nobody getting paid for it.
Motherfucker flicked the cigarette at me and I got mad. It's like, bro, like, but it was at that time kind of a good diss.
So UB
like,
United Bay was a crew that was basically.
Oh, so all right, so let's move up just a little bit, and we can go back if we need to. We can turn it back a little. So, the other crews in the Bay that were natives, and including TDK. So, over in Oakland, the A-dubs, piecers, the mural dudes, like burners, were like Ty, Crush. I don't even remember who all was there, but Tyke is the one. They wrote Jokeland on the tracks. Over a TDK Prado.
That's not a good idea.
Yeah, it wasn't really a good idea. hey, bro, like real talk, like all laughs and games aside, it wasn't that funny at that time, but they thought it was like funny. You know, and it's cool, like for everything that's happening. It all made a sense. But no, that triggered some shit.
I would have been hot.
Oh, bro, like all the TDs were hot on that, dude. Like, fuck, you know? Like, and I get it.
So y'all were feeling yourselves.
All right, so we weren't them in that sense then. Like it was, but we were okay with it. Don't get me wrong. Like we were like, fuck it, bro. You guys are gonna already run this. This is already beef with us. Like fucking.
I mean, I think when
you're
you're in the new city or a new area, you kind of have to. You can't just be soft about.
Well, no, yeah. Well, no, and real talk. Like I said, we have a hardened shell.
Yeah.
So at that time, like the Bay wasn't. I think we just came a little too aggressive.
Probably doing a little too much. Yeah.
But at that time, we weren't really caring. You know, we didn't really know like what it was going to become as it is now. Now we're all everything.
Recognize where you got the game. We got our own style, got our own slang. Northern California is a West Coast thing. This is the history of the Bay. Recognize where you got the game. We got our own style, got our own slang. Northern California is a West Coast thing. This is the history of the Bay.